Nicolas Cage played Ghost Rider in a movie and its follow-up, Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance. Despite some issues with these films, people got excited about a potential third Ghost Rider movie. When the rights to the character went back to Marvel in 2013, there was renewed interest in bringing Ghost Rider, specifically Johnny Blaze, into the MCU. As Marvel keeps adding classic comic book characters, it seems like Ghost Rider could be part of the multiverse saga. However, it's not certain if Ghost Rider 3 will happen. Instead of making a direct sequel, the MCU is thinking about a different way to show Ghost Rider in live action. The challenge is that for Ghost Rider to fit well into the MCU, it needs to be different from the first two movies. This makes the likelihood of Ghost Rider 3 uncertain, and people are wondering how Nicolas Cage might return as Johnny Blaze in a way that's not connected to a standalone movie. Ghost Rider was made at a time when superhero movies were different, especially the original in 2007. Nicolas Cage's Johnny Blaze was enjoyable, but the chances of Ghost Rider 3 happening are low. When the first movie came out, superhero films were in a different place. The big PG-13 adventure with a character turning into a demon with a flaming skull might have worked better with an R rating. Even though Cage did well, the film got criticized for its weak story, unimpressive villain, and not-so-great CGI. This made Ghost Rider one of Nicolas Cage's less successful superhero movies. Despite its problems, Ghost Rider made money, leading to a sequel. But the film industry was changing fast, with Iron Man and The Dark Knight in 2008 making a big impact. Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance, released during this change, seemed better with new directors, a soft reboot, and a good supporting cast. However, it still wasn't great compared to other comic book movies. Superhero stories have come a long way since 2008, especially with Avengers: Endgame concluding the Infinity Saga and the MCU exploring the multiverse saga and series-based storytelling. Ghost Rider hasn't aged well compared to these improvements. Instead of making Ghost Rider 3, it would be better for the MCU to rethink the character with their current high standards for storytelling. The second Ghost Rider movie makes it even less likely for there to be a third Ghost Rider movie. The first Ghost Rider film made money, but people didn't like it much. Still, Sony decided to make a sequel, trying to do things differently. The sequel had less money to work with, and they changed Johnny Blaze's origin a bit, making it seem like the first movie didn't matter much. The sequel, directed by Mark Neveldine and Brian Taylor, had a unique style, but despite their energetic approach, the story was weak and the characters weren't very interesting. Changing the characters' backstory and the mixed reception of the sequel made it hard to continue the Ghost Rider series with a third movie. The franchise struggled to fix its past problems and couldn't make a compelling movie experience. Ghost Rider: Spirit of Vengeance came out in 2012, just before Marvel started Phase 2 of the MCU. During Phase 2, Marvel focused on long-term storytelling and became really successful in the superhero genre. By 2013, Nicolas Cage decided he didn't want to do Ghost Rider 3, and he was disappointed that the studio didn't take a risk and make a more mature movie like an R-rated one. The directors of Spirit of Vengeance also wished they had made a darker and bloodier movie that matched the characters' horror roots. Since Ghost Rider 3 got cancelled because people didn't like the second movie and Nicolas Cage didn't want to come back, the rights to the character went back to Marvel in 2013. Marvel brought Ghost Rider into the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. series with a new character, Robbie Reyes, played by Gabriel Luna. But Marvel doesn't seem very interested in making a Ghost Rider movie, especially one with Nicolas Cage as Johnny Blaze. Nicolas Cage's decision not to return and the not-so-great reputation of the Ghost Rider movies among fans make it unlikely that there will be a third movie, especially an R-rated one with Nicolas Cage. Even though there's a chance for the character to come back in the future, it probably won't be in Ghost Rider 3. Although Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is not officially part of the MCU, Marvel still has a chance to bring Ghost Rider into live action in its current setting, especially with the introduction of incursions in the multiverse, providing a potential way for Ghost Rider to join the MCU. The prospect of Nicolas Cage's Johnny Blaze making a long-awaited return may materialize not in Ghost Rider 3, but rather in Avengers: Secret Wars, the anticipated 2026 MCU Phase 6 movie. This installment, set to conclude Marvel's multiverse and variant story setups, draws inspiration from one of the most revered Marvel Comics events. Avengers: Secret Wars revolves around a massive incursion that converges the multiverse into Battle World, creating a spectacular scenario filled with cross-franchise variants, reminiscent of 838 Illuminati in Multiverse of Madness. Johnny Blaze, portrayed by Nicolas Cage, could be just one of the classic comic book characters making an appearance in the 6th Avengers movie. The narrative opens the door for both Cage's Johnny Blaze and Gabriel Luna's Robbie Reyes to emerge as variants of Ghost Rider from distinct universes. While Ghost Rider 3 might not be in the pipeline for theaters, the multiverse saga offers ample opportunities for the Spirit of Vengeance to stage a comeback in live action, weaving seamlessly into the expansive narrative of Avengers: Secret Wars. Many of us are aware that there are various iterations of Ghost Rider, each with distinct powers and backstories in the comics. The original Ghost Rider is Johnny Blaze, recognized for his fiery motorcycle and chain weapon. Then there's Danny Ketch, Johnny's brother, equipped with a mystical motorcycle and a hellfire shotgun. The youngest, Robbie Reyes, is a high school student with a supernatural muscle car. Cosmic Ghost Rider combines Frank Castle and Ghost Rider with cosmic abilities. Kushala, known as the Demon Rider, adds a cultural dimension, and Ghost Rider 2099 transforms from a hacker to a cyberspace entity. For the MCU, Johnny Blaze appears to be the optimal choice, being the classic Ghost Rider with ties to Mephisto, which can seamlessly integrate with existing Marvel narratives and pave the way for future Ghost Riders. Conversely, if Reeves were to embody Robbie Reyes, he would delve into a more modern and urban Ghost Rider. His charisma and experience in action films could accentuate Robbie's determination and sense of justice, resonating with a new generation of viewers. Regardless of the version Reeves might portray, his acting prowess could vividly bring these powerful Ghost Riders to life, immersing audiences in their emotional depth and unique journeys. And that's that for today's video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Your suggestions for future videos are always welcome in the comments below.